All right, so I'm not going to answer that by telling you how to market it on Amazon, because Amazon will do the majority of that work for you, Elke. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a way to market your product outside of Amazon and then to make sales on Amazon. So our strategy is going to be, we find people off Amazon on Facebook, and we get them to put their hand in the air and say, yes, I'm interested in electric toothbrushes. And then we're going to take them from Facebook to Amazon to purchase our product. Okay, so that's going to be the timeline, the MO for our thing. So let's go into Facebook. And again, this is going to be a little bit advanced, so stick with me. And if there's some of this doesn't make sense, then just ask me some questions and I'm happy to kind of expand on it. All right, so I'm in my Facebook Adverts Manager and I'm going to set up. So again, my strategy is going to be, I'm going to find my target market off of Amazon. And the reason I'm doing that is fundamentally because Facebook is set up to do that, whereas Amazon isn't. So I'm going to use Facebook to achieve a very distinct goal on Amazon. And what I'm going to set up is a traffic campaign. There's lots of different campaigns, but we're going to do a traffic campaign because what I want to get is traffic from Facebook to another place, from Facebook to another place. So we use a traffic campaign to do that. And we can do split tests and yada, 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 but I won't go into that right now. All right, so we're now into the advertising platform. And you can see that we can now start targeting our adverts at people. Now, what we want to do here, Elke, is we're going to get people to put their hand in the air, metaphorically put their hand in the air and say, yes, I'm interested in your product, or I'm potentially interested in your product, okay? So we're going to do a two-step process. We're going to go broad with our advertising to find people who are potentially interested in our product, and then we're going to advertise on Facebook again our product to those people who put their hand in the air, and we're going to take them from Facebook to Amazon to go and make the purchase. I hope that makes sense. So you are online, Elke. So as I'm doing this, if you've got questions, just ask me in the chat area. And the way that you do that, Elke, is this. You start with a piece of content. So for our purposes, electric toothbrushes, we could have one of two things, I think. Facebook likes one of two things. The first thing we could have is a video. So it could be a video all about making your teeth beautiful and white and clean using an electric toothbrush, or it could be about a dentist getting interviewed all about the state of teeth in Australia and saying that he thinks that people should use electric toothbrushes, or it could be about how people do not brush their teeth properly using a toothbrush, and here's why they should use an electric toothbrush. Something like that. Anything where the main focus of that particular video is about your electric toothbrush, okay? So it could be that. And that video should be approximately 2 minutes in length, no more than that. So that's one way. The second way could be an article all about the same things I've just been through. So all about why people don't brush their teeth properly, or an interview with a dentist, or something like that. And the purpose of that is to get people to put their hand in the air and say, that looks interesting. That's an interesting thing. I'm interested in that particular thing. And Facebook allows us to do that very, very easily. So let's take our video, for instance. So we've run a video ad, and I'm not going to go and set up a video ad, but it's pretty simple to do. And we go to a very broad market, and our broad market would be something like people who like cosmetic dentistry, for instance. Cosmetic dentistry, there we go. So I can target people on Facebook who like cosmetic dentistry, and there are 130,000 of those people, Elke, on Facebook. So I could use that. I could also do people who are interested in looking good or beauty or something like that. Something where you think to yourself, people in my market would be interested in that. They'd also be interested in that. So I start with that sort of advert, and I target my videos at those people, or I target my piece of content at those people. Once I've done that, and I'm going to use the video because it's probably the best strategy, I think, Elke, for what you're doing. Once I've done that, and once I've got people to watch my video, I can then, if I just come here, create a new custom audience. I can just come into my custom audience. I can create a new custom audience. And I want this area here which says engagement. And I want people that have engaged with my video all about teeth, for instance. And when I know Elke and I are currently talking about teeth, but this applies to everything, okay? So when I say cosmetic dentistry or teeth or electric toothbrushes, just insert your product into it and the strategy is the same. So now, Elke, what I would do is I would now run a new campaign targeting people who have watched my video, and you can target people who've watched a percentage of your video, and in my experience you want them to have watched at least 75% of your video, depending on how long it is. But given that you keep your video under 2 minutes, anybody that's watched 1 minute and 30 seconds of a video all about teeth is somebody you could market your product to if your product is aimed at people who are interested in teeth, for instance. So you can see how that mindset works. So people who have watched at least 75% of your video, and you market to those people, and the way that you market to them is you create one of those, what I call a super URL, which we just did for the fireplace product. And so you then send people from Facebook through your super URL to your product on Amazon. And if that was me, Elke, that's how I would market an electric toothbrush on Amazon. I would use Facebook to do it, which is kind of counterintuitive, but that's how I would do it. And you build an audience of people who are interested in your product. And remember, folks, even though we're talking about toothbrush and things like that, it applies no matter what you're selling. The strategy is the same. That is a very, very advanced strategy that I've just shown. It's the sort of thing I'd normally reserve for my advanced stuff. Thanks for that, Elke. However, I think you got the general gist of it, and hopefully that gives you enough to you kind of like to go and set that up, and you can pay somebody to set that up for you if you don't want to learn how to do it yourself. Hey, Neil here. Just before you go away, that was a question that I got asked on my regular Monday night Q&A session, which I have with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. So if you're interested in joining us as an Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, then you can click on the link below to find out a lot more about that. And also, as a special thank you for watching this video, I've got a great book that I want to give you for free. It's a current bestseller on Amazon, and it teaches you everything that you would need to know about starting a business here in Australia on Amazon. So you can see that just up there. So if you'd like to get a copy of that for free, then again, just click on the link below and you'll get a copy of that. You'll get taken to a page where you can get a copy of that for absolutely free. Hope you enjoyed that little snippet from one of my Aussie Online Entrepreneur Q&A sessions, and make sure that you subscribe to my channel and also like this video. And if you've got a question that you would like answering, then post it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer it, whether on one of these videos for you or directly in the comments directly below. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on the next of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs Amazon FBA Australia videos. See you soon.